everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to share with you some of the most exciting things that have come into Alicia Online recently and some of the new stuff that's still on the way, because I don't see enough people talking about this game. Because Alicia used to be an official game, now it's just being run by a bunch of very passionate developers, and the stuff that they've done to make this game better than what it originally was, I cannot give them enough credit for the hard work and effort they've put in for the past, I think it's been like 5 or 6 years of this Alicia private server. And for anyone that's wondering, this is a free-to-play game. It's only available on PC. If you want to give it a try, do give it a shot. It's a really fun game, but it's definitely different compared to the classic horse game because it's not so much about horse care. It is a fantasy horse racing game. So with that out of the way, let's talk about some of the new things that were added because I personally just love it. I think it's so great. So the first thing I want to look at, and you can see it on my horse right now, is the new mane and tail style. So if you've never played Alicia before, horses are born with a fixed mane and tail style. So there's like a short mane and tail, medium mane and tail, long mane and tail, some styles in between, and then there is the super rare long curly mane and tail. I know a lot of people aim for it because it is a very rare coat. Sorry, it's a rare mane and tail style that can make you a lot of money on the breeding house because you can breed your horses with other people for money. So this is not your typical style where you breed it. You can actually change your mane and tail into the braided style from your ranch. So for example, this horse, as you can see, his name is Shadow. He actually has a naturally long mane and he's got a medium style tail. And so because of that, he has the medium braid, and then his mane, I believe, I'm not 100% sure if this is the thick version or if it's the standard version. So I want to switch over to my one horse that does have a curly mane and tail. So this is Eclipse. She's my oldest horse. She is 5 years old, like 5 real years old. So if we switch over to her, there we go, it takes a while. She's got the braided mane and the braided tail, and it looks like she's got a thicker one. So it looks like the long curly mane has a much thicker button braid style compared to the long mane. But the tail, this one seems to be the same, I think. So the long curly tail and the, I think it's just long thick tail, is it? Hold on, let's check here very quickly. So long curly tail, and then where's Shadow? Shadow had long and thick. Yeah, so the tails would have been the same thickness. If I switch over to a horse that has a medium-ish tail, that's a short tail, medium-ish, we have medium. This is long and thick. There we go, long and thin. So we'll switch over to my other horse, Dashabella. Yes, I've named it after myself. And you can see here, the braided tail is actually thinner than the long and curly version. This is such a nice detail to add into the game because there are so many games where they're just like, would you like to braid your horse's mane and tail? And then the style is just exactly the same. Like, this is such a cute detail. If I switch over to this horse that has a short mane and a short tail, it's got a tiny braid. Look how cute that is. And I think the button braids on this should be the thinnest as well. I mean, I could be wrong. It's a bit hard to tell, but yeah, so this is roughly what it looks like. This is good for the tail because I can't stress enough how many people just sell or throw away their horses because they have these short tails. A lot of people in this game for some reason just hate short tails. And I don't blame them because, to be honest, I think the long ones, they do definitely look better. I mean, look at Eclipse. She is just an absolute stunner. But yeah, this is an extra option for anyone that maybe gets like a very long mane, but then they have the short tail. Then having the braided tail would sort of be a redeeming quality. So that's one of the new things that's been added. I love this. I wish more games had a very nice looking mane and tail style that's added to the game, and it has that tiny detail where if you have thick manes and tails, you should have thick braids. Like if you have a short tail and then you manage to have a thick braid, where did all that hair come from? The next thing I want to talk about is the horse survey. So every now and again, the developers add a horse survey to the game. And what the survey is that a whole bunch of coats that are not in the game, they'll be thrown into the survey. Players on the server can vote for the coats that they want implemented into the game, and then the winner will be added to the game after the poll has ended. And so with the most recent poll, the two winning coats were the Dapple Tobayano and Dapple Palomino. The winners for this month are really big because this is the first time the developers, I think, have added 2 coats into the game. Normally, we only have 1. So Dapple Tobayano, Dapple Palomino, they're both Dapples. Personally, I like that. I think Dapples are so cute. And it adds like some sort of like dynamic, I suppose, to the coats themselves. I think they're great. I want to show you these 2 very quickly as well. The Dapple Tobayano. I'm going to leave the braids because to cancel them we need to go into a lobby. But this is the Dapple Tobayano. Look how cute this thing looks. And look at the detailing on the coat as well. It's so nice and smooth. It doesn't look like it fits the game. I think that's the most important thing. And it's just so pretty. I love it. And even this little blaze, the pink nose. I love this. I think a lot of people are going to like this when it gets added. Although I don't think it's going to be the popular coat. I personally think the Palomino is going to be the popular one. So let's have a look at the Palomino. So this is the Dapple Palomino. So the difference is that, again, this one is not a Tobayano, so no patches. But this Palomino has 4 socks. It's got 3 stockings and then it's got 1 sock on that front left leg. I think this coat may be the popular coat from the 2 because I just think this coat is so pretty. It's just this very cute, I feel like almost rose goldy color. And then the mane and tail, from what I saw, this is, I'm not sure if this is black or brown. But it has a dark version, and then it has a cream version which matches the same Palomino coat, and then it can also come in white, which makes a little bit more sense, I suppose, if you want to have a coat that's literally called Dapple Palomino. I'm kind of wondering, are they going to remove the darker manes and tails to keep it true to being a Palomino, I suppose. But yeah, I think this is such a cute color. I really do like the choice that the community picked this time. I know some of you guys are going to be curious to know what the other coats would look like. I think what we'll do for the video is at the very end, after the last announcement, I'll just very quickly show you what the coats look like. So if you want to know what they do look like, just check out the chapters in this video to find out where the coats are going to be shown. Okay guys, so it's time to talk about the last thing that was added into the game. And the last thing is a brand new set of wings. If you have played Alicia Online or you haven't, the original game only had 1 type of wing for all horses, didn't matter what color you were. And those were just white feathery wings. And I thought, you know, just very cute, very generic. But the developers have been adding new wing types. So I think it was a couple years ago they added crow wings that would only come back for Halloween, which were these black wings, and they looked really good for the darker colored or the black horses. And now they've even started to add fantasy wings into the game. So before this update, they had monarch wings, which were these really pretty blue butterfly wings. I think they were called monarch, or maybe they were called butterfly, I'm not sure. But they've removed those wings, I think. And for fall, they have added fall-themed wings. So I want to show these wings very quickly. You can enable it from your ranch by typing /wings, And look at that, guys. I'll try and get a better angle, but look at that. They have these beautiful fall-themed wings. Oh my gosh, I fell too soon. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging too. Let's go back onto the cliff. But yeah, these wings are just so pretty. They are basically, they're inspired by the autumn leaves. They've got like green, they've got red, orange, yellow, and then when you bring out your wings in a race as well, can you see the leaves coming out and the sparkles? Oh my gosh, I think this is, honestly, these people need to be paid for what they're doing, because they are doing what the developers should have done. I mean, firstly, they should have given us global servers, but to do all of these cosmetic changes, I know if this was in a game and if there was a paid feature to buy these wings, I would have thrown my money at these people. So beautiful wings. I personally think they would look the best on chestnut coats or any like red based coats, but in general I just think it looks brilliant. It looks spectacular. I think there's a picture here. Yeah, so here are the wings. Like a better look at these wings. And look at it, the red, the yellow, the green, and it just looks so good in game. Guys, if you haven't tried Alicia, do give it a shot. It's just such a fun game. Yeah, I guess that was really it for all of the new things that were added. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time looking at all the new things from Alicia with me. Before I go, like I promised, I'm going to show the other coats that were available in the vote just for you guys to have a look, because I know some of you are curious. But I hope you have a wonderful week. My next upload is going to be on Friday, I think, unless I randomly drop something throughout the week. So until then, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!